What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. I'm currently on my way to the game store. Got to get some more work done today. Waiting at this red light here. I tried to call the guy who's supposed to be coming to put together the big 20-foot long display case for me today. He told me to call him sometime between 10 and 11. I called at 10:30. It rang 2 or 3 times and then went to voicemail. So I'm hoping that he is just a little busy or on another call, and I hope he's not trying to avoid me because I really need this thing to be built ASAP. So I'll try and call him a little bit later. I sent him a text to let him know that I'm on my way to the store now and to just have him contact me. And if like an hour or two goes by and I don't hear from him, then I'll probably shoot him another phone call just to make sure. But yeah, I have the security cameras with me. They're in the trunk. I also have a small stack of Xbox games that somebody was supposed to be buying, but they kind of fizzled out. So if you guys missed yesterday's vlog, definitely check it out. But towards the end there, I started to alphabetize the original Xbox games at the game store using those bookshelves that Nick and I got in there. And I only had like 5 or 6 more games to do before I had to leave, and Abby needed the car to get to work like right away, so I just put those 5 or 6 games down and I headed home. So I have those to finish up alphabetizing plus the 5 or 6 games that are in the trunk now. But after that, I'm probably going to work on alphabetizing some other system, maybe Wii or 360 or something. Getting all the games alphabetized is something I have to do, so that once I move over the computer setup with the inventory software and all that, I can print out all the price tags. They will print out in alphabetical order, so that's going to be the easiest way to get them on the games. So I'm working on that, and hopefully the guy can come and check out the case today. And I don't know if he's going to build it today, but I think he at least wanted to come and look at it and make sure that, if I'm missing any pieces, he can bring those, because the guy that's building it is the guy that I originally bought it from, and he has a lot of extra parts and pieces because he takes them out of Fred Meyer's all the time. So, head to the game store now, and I'm actually probably going to stop and get some food first because I'm going to need something to eat, and I don't want to have to really leave later on. So I'm going to stop somewhere, don't know where yet, but I will film a little bit at the game store and let you guys know what I'm doing. I'm at the game store now, and I was going to stop and get some food on the way here, but the place I wanted to go, which is in the same plaza here, it's called the Jerusalem Cafe, and they have gyros or gyros, and they have hummus and everything, which I love all that kind of stuff. But on Sundays, they do not open until noon, so I have to wait another 40 minutes before they open. So I just came to the game store and started working. I got the rest of the Xbox games on the shelf alphabetized. Now I'm going through and taking off things like that. So a lot of these price tags are not the prices I paid for these games, because I got this, I would never have paid $5 for this because I'm only going to sell it for $5. So I probably got this at the outlet for $1 or something, but it came from regular Goodwill before it made its way to the outlet, so it's got this old price tag on it. I also took off a bunch of GameStop tags that were still on the paper, so they just were slipped underneath the thing. So those came off pretty easy, but I got to go through all the rest of these and do that. And this was my plan from the beginning because, I try to take off a lot of price tags when I get the games, but sometimes I'm busy and I don't have time to do it right away, so they just get mixed in with everything else. And now a lot of these games have price tags that I can take off. And so my plan was to take off the old price tags when I'm putting on my own personal price tags, but I don't really have many specific plans for today, so I figured, I'll just go system by system as I organize and do it then. So once I'm putting the price tags on, I can just do it quickly and easily. Man, my hair's getting longer, but I still have lots of little crazy hairs that like to stick up. And when the light is behind me, you guys can really see them against the black ceiling. But yeah, I'm just going to continue doing this. I've only been here for 10 minutes or so far. But yeah, coming along, and I'll let you guys see, or I'll show you guys if I do anything else particularly interesting or special. I'm probably going to do some more organizing today. The glass case stuff is over there, and if they're going to come in, they're going to need room, so I'm going to have to move everything else out from there. So I may do that as well today. And yeah, I'll keep you guys informed. I just finished de-stickering all the Xbox games, and here's what I came up with. Lots and lots of crap here. So they're all good. There was a lot of these stickers that I honestly didn't have to remove, but I was already going through them anyway, so I might as well clean them up the best I can to, you know, give good condition cases to the customers. So that's all good. I'm actually going to run over now to Jerusalem Cafe and most likely get a gyro and some hummus, and that just sounds amazing. Hummus is one of my favorite foods ever, and I love gyros as well. So I'm going to go do that, come back here and eat, and then probably call the guy about the shelf after that, and then just get back to work. So here is what the shelves are like so far. They were packed up by the people I bought them from, so they're all stretch wrapped and everything. Here's all the hardware. But this particular glass case, you can see the glass is moving. And so I got this from my dad to fix that up, because when Nick and I were moving these cases, this glass came in to here. It was pushed all the way back, and I was afraid that it was going to fall out of the top. So I'm going to seal this up here, and I think this is the only case that was like this. I just vacuumed it out with the shop vac here. So it should be nice and clean, and I'm going to fix this up right now. Alright guys, I'm having a bit of an issue here that I'm hoping someone watching this video can help with. I have sent a message to the eBay buyer, to the eBay seller, and I'm assuming that they probably do not work on the weekends because I haven't heard back. And I think that I may have messaged them yesterday, but I feel like it was Friday. Either way, I have this big glass case that's supposed to be getting built, and it has these locks. Now, I'll give you like a close-up view and everything once I actually show you what's going on, but basically the housing was already in the doors, and I bought just the cylinder locks with the keys. So for example, this is what it looked like when I got it. No lock in there, okay? And I bought brand new locks off of eBay, which look like this. And along with these, I got one key, which is used to put the lock into the housing, and then I got these keys, which are to actually turn the lock. These are supposed to be the operating keys. Now, the issue that I'm having is when I went to Fred Meyer and looked at theirs, it's the same case. They had, at least the employee there, when he used his key, the entire lock came out, which, because you can see, it sticks out the back. So when he did it, it came forward so that this back part went in, and it allowed room for the other door to slide past. I'm assuming that when it is closed and locked, that little part that sticks out right there blocks the other door from sliding past it. That's got to be how it works, unless I'm missing something. Now, the operating keys that I have, I'll show you really quick. When I insert it, see if I can do this with one hand. When I insert it, hold on. It's tough because there's nothing behind this window except for this. So when I put it in, it turns, and it turns, and it turns both ways. And I cannot pull the key out unless I put it back into that first position there. Now, it turns, but it doesn't pull out at all. The only time that I can get the actual lock to pull out and function how I think that it should is if I use the other key, which was used to put the lock in. So essentially, what I'm doing this time is, instead of using the operating key, I'm using this key, and I am pulling the actual lock out. So I was under the impression that the operating key would allow it to lock, and then I would open it, pull it out maybe about that far, which would allow the other door to slide past, and that's how it works at Fred Meyer. There's nothing stopping this from coming all the way out, and I only have to assume that that's not the way that they're doing it at Fred Meyer. I don't think every time they unlock the case, they have to worry about pulling the lock all the way out. I think I was under the impression that the operating key was supposed to allow it to come out like that to let the door slide past. But my operating keys, all they do is turn it. So I'm really not sure. Hopefully you guys, if anyone's familiar with these types of locks, you can let me know in the comments down below if I'm doing something wrong. And if no one is able to help out, hopefully the eBay seller that I got the locks from is able to, guide me in the right direction. Sounds like the guy that I bought them from, he keyed them all himself, so I think he is a locksmith, and hopefully he'll be able to help if no one watching the video is. But it's a little frustrating that I'm having so many issues with this case because, this was supposed to be, or hopefully still is, going to be my main shelf or case for the game store. It's 20 feet long. It's 8 feet tall. I spent $500 on these shelves to put inside of it, and this is supposed to hold literally every single video game in the store, aside from like cartridge stuff or higher end stuff that of course will go in the glass cases up front. But this was supposed to hold all the PS1, all the PS2, Xbox 360, PS3, GameCube, Wii, DS, all that kind of stuff is supposed to go in that case. And I'm just having so many issues with it. Not only can I not get a hold of the guy who's supposed to be putting it together for me, but I can't figure out these locks. As a, worst case scenario, I can use that one key and take the lock out, basically, every time I want to open it. It doesn't make a lot of sense, and I don't think that it should work like that, but we'll see. Yeah, if you guys know what's wrong, if I'm doing something wrong or whatever, please let me know down in the comments. I made a pretty long to-do list of things that I need to take care of for the store so that we can open, and I also made a list of things that I still need to either get or bring from home to the store. So I'm going to try to chip away at both of these lists, and hopefully the stuff that I have to bring from home or things that I have to still buy, hopefully I can get a lot of that stuff done in one day or two. The other stuff's going to be a little bit harder. I tried calling the guy about the shelves one more time, and this time it rang like 10 times and then went to voicemail. So I know that something's up. I don't know what's going on, but he hasn't answered. And it's making me really, really nervous because I'm trying to open in 20 days. That's my goal from now. And if this case is not built within like the next week, there's no possible way that that's going to happen. And that's losing money for me essentially, because the sooner I open with free rent basically still, the sooner I can start bringing in money for the store, which is desperately needed. Obviously bills are not cheap, so the sooner I can start opening and start selling stuff, the better. I need the shelf to be built so I can organize and alphabetize all the games, have a place for them to go rather than just being in piles or in boxes or tubs. And then once they're alphabetized, I can then put all the price tags on them, and then from there I'm pretty much good to go. But until that point, they're just kind of everywhere. They're in the way, basically. So I'm getting a little worried about that, but there are a few things that I can take care of right now that I'm going to go do. So I need a monitor for the security cameras, and I plan on just going down the road to Goodwill and picking one up for $5 or $10. And then I think that's all that I could really find at Goodwill that I need right now. But there's a few other things I have at home that I can bring, a few things I need to grab from Home Depot, and a few things that I need to buy off of eBay. But that's all easily taken care of.
I need to try to get my computer set up here, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know when, really soon. My dad's coming tomorrow to drill the locks on the pinball machines that you can see back there. And then once those are open, of course, I can get that ball unstuck and everything. But I'm planning on getting new locks for both of those and for both of the arcade machines. And I want them to all use the same key. I already have enough keys for this place. I don't need to add 4 more. So I'm going to hopefully buy the locks for those off of eBay from one person. I can get them all with 1 key. That'll be very helpful. Nick is also coming over tomorrow to help set up the security camera system, which will be good. That's why I'm gonna try and go to you're gonna go like here in 10 minutes to get the monitor for that, because we're gonna need it. I'm not sure if I need a keyboard yet. I've asked him, I'm just waiting on a response. But the box that it came with had a mouse and everything, so I'm assuming you would need a keyboard if you need a mouse. So we'll see, but yeah, so those are my plans so far. I'm about to head to Goodwill. I'll do a little bit of filming. Of course, I'm not just going to only buy a monitor. If I find something else video game related or something I can sell, then of course I'll check that out as well. But I'm gonna try to not spend too much money. I shouldn't be in the spending mode right now since I don't really have too much to spend and I need to save my money. So yep, that's it for right now. Nothing else physically has changed in here. It all looks the same. I've kind of like cleaned some stuff out just in case the guy did come to work on the shelves, which it looks like he's not going to be doing. But I did get together both of those checklists basically, which are going to be very helpful. Just things I need to take care of: get insurance, get the alarm, get the security camera set up. I need to get the electricity and the gas switched into my name. I need to call the electrician about getting the sign installed, just stuff like that. So I'm gonna head out to Goodwill now, and I will see you guys in a bit. Before I head out, I had one more thought that just popped into my head. Maybe you guys can help. So I have this little double shelf rack thing here, which I was planning on using for plushes, and I have so many that they're not gonna fit into this. It's going to be completely full, but I'm gonna have a bunch of backstock on plushes, basically. So I don't know where the extra ones are gonna go. That's not really what I'm worried about. What I'm more concerned with is how I'm going to put prices on them, and not how I'm going to price them, but how am I going to physically attach price tags to plushes? Because most of them don't have tags that I can put a sticker on. I know that I can buy one of those little gun things that will put like a little piece of plastic into it that has a tag on that. I could do that, and that is probably the best option. The only problem is I would have to buy the gun, buy the little plastic things, and go from there. And I can do some research tonight and figure out if that's the route that I want to take. The other option would be to just have like one generic set price on plushes, but I don't think that's going to work, because some random Pokemon plush that I find at the outlet, you know, maybe I'll sell for $2 or $3, but if I find like an original N64 era Banjo-Kazooie beanbag plush, I'm not going to sell that for just a couple bucks. So I can't just put a sign that says plushes $3 each. That's not going to work. I'm going to need to have different pricing for them. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. The only other thing that I can think of is to put them in baggies just like I do the figures, but there's so many and they're so big, I really don't think that's going to work. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions down in the comments for pricing them, and if you think that I should just get the little gun to put the tags on them, let me know. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards, but like I said, I'm not 100% on that yet. I don't know what they cost. If it's like $10, then of course I'll just do that, but if it's going to be like a $60 gun with the little plastic pieces and all that, then it's something I really have to think about. So just let me know in the comments what you think, if you have any ideas, maybe if there's another option that I didn't think about, just let me know down in those comments. Just left Goodwill. I didn't get a monitor because the cheapest ones I had were $15. I just need something for like $5, so I'm gonna find one later, but I got this yellow TI-84 Plus for $15. And then I got a Super Nintendo power supply for $1.99. So, not really sure what I'm gonna do now. I might head to the outlet, actually. Haven't done this in a while, but I got some stuff to show you from the outlet here. Not too much. Got a monitor. I still need to find a VGA cable. I couldn't find one while I was here. Hopefully that works. I got Van Morrison Tupelo Honey on vinyl. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses for PS2, no manual. I got two little box sets here, the Universal Monsters Classic Monsters Collection, Mummy's Ghost and Revenge of the Creature. They each have 3 VHS, and 2 of them in the Mummy one are still sealed. I also got The Blob and Pink Floyd's The Wall. A couple little toys. And some empty cases here. Sonic Mega Collection Plus for PS2. Bat and Kato's Origins for GameCube. Double Dash and 18-wheeler. Got a Wii power cable and nunchuck, and then I got the power cable for the monitor. And that's it. So I'm probably going to head home now. There's nothing really else I can do at the store, and I think tomorrow when I go to the store, I'm gonna take my computer and stuff so that I have something to work on. Warping ahead through the evening a little bit, guys. It is like 8:30 or 8:45 or something. I'm out in the empty garage. It's so weird to see it just so empty. But gotta grab my stuff to do some eBay shipping. It is Sunday night, which means that I have to ship everything that has sold over the weekend, get it out tomorrow. And yeah, the guy finally got back to me about the shelves, and luckily it sounds like he was just really busy. He got called in for another 10-hour shift of work. So he's planning on calling me tomorrow, and we'll talk and hopefully set up a time for him to come out and take a look at everything. And I called him, I think probably 5 times throughout the day with multiple hours in between each call. I really didn't want to bother him, but at the same time, I'm really trying to get his attention because I need this thing done. But I just explained to him that, I can't really do much more until that shelf is built, and I'm trying to open in like 20 days, so it needs to be done ASAP. And I'm assuming he waited to text me back until he got off work, but he did get back to me, so hopefully I should be hearing from him tomorrow. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but my dad and Nick are both coming to the store tomorrow once they're off work. My dad gets off work way earlier than Nick, so he'll be there first to drill out the pinball machine locks so I can remove the glass, get that one ball from the Pink Panther unstuck, and then I was talking to someone, I think I'm going to put a rubber band or something in there to block it from getting stuck in that same spot once again. And then once those 2 things are drilled out, I can see if the same locks will work for all 4 machines. I think they will, and I had one lock that I tried to put on the Lethal Enforcers game. However, it wasn't deep enough, I guess you could say. The actual, the part of the lock that you put through the front and then you use a nut on the other side to attach it or to secure it, that part isn't physically long enough. It doesn't go deep enough into the machine, so when the little lever goes down like that, it hits the wall rather than going in behind it and locking the door. So I have to buy longer ones, basically. But I want to make sure that I get the pinball machine locks drilled first so that I can buy all 4 locks at once, from the same place or the same person, and just have one key for them all. So that's my plan for that. Nick is going to come and help me set up the security cameras. He doesn't get off work until 5, so I should be able to get a VGA cable before then. I asked Kevin if he has another one. He said he's going to check tomorrow once he's at the office. He's probably going to the outlet before that, so I'll ask him in the morning, just be like, hey, grab me a VGA cable if you see one, so I can get that and we can get the security cameras fully set up tomorrow. Yeah, so that's it for right now, I guess. I just ate a couple hot dogs. Abby is sleeping. She was awake when I got home, but she had to go back to sleep. She actually she like hit her eye with something. She's not really sure what happened, but her right eye is very swollen, and there's not a bruise or anything. She doesn't have a black eye, but she said yesterday when she like pushed on it a little bit, like her eyelid was sore. Kind of felt like a bruise, but there is no bruise, and now it's swollen today. So hopefully that clears up. But she has work tonight again. Of course, she works until Wednesday. Yeah, so that's it. You guys are all up to date about everything. Like I said, I'm grabbing the eBay stuff, and I'm going to head back down and do my shipping, and probably try to get to bed kind of early again tonight so that I can wake up early tomorrow and get back to work. I'm going to try and take the computer tomorrow, get that all set up, which means I'm going to have to clean off that countertop because it's all covered in games now. But I'll get the computer all set up, and then maybe I'll, like, okay, so got to explain it first. So the inventory that I have entered into the spreadsheet so far, I enter it into the spreadsheet first, and then I import the spreadsheet to the inventory software. So that's the easiest way to get it in there to do stuff in bulk. So I haven't done that yet. I've only put it into the spreadsheet, and I have been waiting to kind of complete it before I import it all, just for whatever reason. But I think tomorrow I might try to import what I have so far, which is, all the games. And then once it's imported, and I got to make sure that it all works and everything, but once it's all imported, then I can print the price tags. And I might just do that because I can print only the ones I select. I can print them for certain systems only. So now that the original Xbox games are all alphabetized and they're on that shelf there, and I'm pretty sure I didn't miss any, what I can do is I can print out the price tags for the Xbox games only, and then since I have time, I still have to do stuff before that shelf gets built. I gotta do something with my time. I can print out those Xbox tags and try to get them all on, make sure that, if I print, whatever I print should be the games that are on the shelf. If I have extra tags, that means that I missed some games and they're in another box somewhere. Or if I have games that don't have tags, it means that I missed those when I was entering them in, and I'll have to go back and add those ones. So I have to do that for every system, for all the VHS, the cassette tapes, the vinyl, the DVDs, the whatever it is. I have to do that for everything. So the games are the only thing I have completely entered in so far. So I'm going to try to do that tomorrow if I can. Just depends on, what I get done, because it's going to be quite a bit of work. I not only have to set the computer up first, well, I have to take it down from here, take it to the store, set it up, get the file from my MacBook onto the desktop there, then import it, make sure it's all working, then I can print the price tags and go from there. So it's a lot of steps, but it's got to be done. So yeah, that's going to be it, I think, for today's vlog. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys are enjoying the progress still of working on the game store and getting it open. It's a lot of busy work that I don't think is necessarily too interesting, but I want to make sure that I show you guys, the entire process, because I think, and even I felt like this when I first started this journey of opening the store, I thought that it was going to be a little easier or a little simpler than it has been. Not that I ever thought it was going to be easy at all. I expected it to be extremely difficult, but there's a lot of little things that just pop up that you don't think about or you don't realize until it's time to do them. And so the two lists that I made on my phone, one is things I need to bring to the store or buy for the store, and one are things that I need to do for the store. And even after I got home, I added a couple more things that I remembered. So there's just so many little things you have to take care of. There's so many people you have to talk to. There are so many places you have to call, and things you have to purchase, and things you have to learn. And it's extremely difficult. So I'm trying to do it the right way, trying to do it the 100% legal way, which a lot of game stores don't do. But it's very rewarding, even up to this point. The store is not open. I haven't made, well, I've sold stuff on Facebook and Craigslist and stuff, but I haven't really made a single sale at the store yet, and it still feels super good. I'm still extremely excited. I cannot wait to open, and I can't wait to give you guys an awesome opening day video. I will set up my 4K camera. I will record probably in like 720p so that I can just film the entire day, maybe do a time lapse of the whole day, and we'll just see what happens. Maybe I'll even hire someone to film throughout the day and, you know, do little interviews with the customers and just all sorts of stuff. Still a lot of things to think about. I think that'd be really, really cool though. But yeah, that's what's on my mind right now as I stand in the 100-degree garage. It's so hot out here. But guys, that's going to be it for today's vlog. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and of course subscribe. I am 6 subscribers away from 9,000. So once we hit 10,000, I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway. I'll probably give away a PS4, an Xbox One, or a Switch. So if you guys want to help spread the word about the channel here and share it with your friends and everything, that'd be awesome. As soon as we hit 10,000 subscribers, I will be doing that giveaway. So guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.